guys, and welcome back on my channel. I hope you are ready for some more child-free memes, because that's what I'm going to be showing you today and reacting to. So I just hope that we are going to have a fun time together, and I'm going to jump right into it. The first one says, cheers to contraceptives. Yes, that's definitely something you should have a drink to and celebrate, because that is definitely a big part of women's rights, and that's definitely a big part of women not wanting kids and can protect themselves against having kids. So all around, contraceptives are great. Get your dog fixed, you're a responsible pet owner. Get yourself fixed, everyone loses their minds. With pets, it is responsible to get them fixed, because then we do not get a lot of pets that a lot of people do not want. But again, if you do not want kids and you cannot take care of kids, it is also the most responsible thing to either use contraceptives or to get fixed. It depends on what works best for you, but it is the responsible thing to do. I do not know why people care so much about other people and whether they want kids or have kids or not. I think it's crazy. Just focus on your own life. Do not get so extreme over what other people choose to do. It's their choice. Respect that. I'm so excited you're having a baby, and even more excited I'm not. Well, I've never had anybody I know had a child, so I don't know if I would be excited for them. I have to be in the situation before I can say that. But if it makes them happy, that's like the most important thing. Personally, I'm really happy that I'm not getting any kids because I don't want them. So I'm too young to decide not to have kids. But people younger than me aren't too young to decide to have kids. I also think this is really stupid, the thing that you learn with age. Yeah, some people will definitely change their mind, but nobody should be forced into changing their mind. And if they're certain and they know themselves enough, then you should just respect that that's their choice and that's what they want to do. And having kids too young can really be detrimental, because many people should not have kids and are not ready to do that, and some people get forced into having kids even though they don't want them. It's really problematic. The things people say around people not wanting kids are in general problematic, and that's why I think you can do so many memes about being child-free, because people really see it as a problem when it's not. It's a problem if you get a kid and you can't take care of it and you do not want the kids. That's when it's a problem. Every time I see a cute kid, I remind myself how awesome it is to sleep through the night. The moments I doubt if I want kids or not is when I see a really, really cute kid. But then I remind myself how big a responsibility it is, and that it would be too much for me to handle. And then I kind of come back to my senses again. Stop asking women when they're getting pregnant. Because endometriosis, because PCOS, because other fertility issues, because miscarriages, because they can't afford to, because mental health, because they don't want to, because it's none of your damn business. Yeah, it really isn't other people's business, and the couple or the person should do what's right for them. Nobody else should decide what's right for you. At some point you always listen to yourself more than you listen to other people, because if you have a kid, it's you that are stuck with the kid, not the other person that had an opinion about you getting kids or not. People my age, me. Well, this is totally me. I have like, I think I have 400 pictures something of my guinea pigs, and I've had them for what, half a year something now. And I also have a lot of pictures of my hamster and the hamsters I've had before him. I just love taking pictures of them because they're so dang cute. And I think this is the way that people has kids feel as well. Yeah, kids can be cute, but I'm just not really interested in them. I would like rather see pictures of pets than kids. But people are allowed to share pictures of the kids. I just think that when you're on social media, you should really think it through whether you should share pictures of your kid, because again, they can't consent to it when they're younger. So I think it's really a balance, because of course you want to share your baby, but then again, they can't consent, and it can also be problematic in other ways to share pictures of your kids that everyone can see. You never know who those pictures are gonna end in the hands of. Any negativity I want to see in my life is a pregnancy test being negative. Yes. Yes. I don't want a positive pregnancy test. This is like the worst thing that can happen for me. I have gained 4 kilos or something because of psychiatric medicine, but lately I've also had a lot more nausea than I usually have. I have problems with food, around food, and I have my things to fight with, so I deal a lot with nausea. But my nausea got worse, and I thought, okay, let's check to be sure I'm not pregnant. Just be safe, because the contraceptive I'm on, I do not have any periods on that, so it's just great to be on the safe side and to have pregnancy tests at home, because you know it can go wrong even though you're protecting yourself. So just plan B, and a pregnancy test is always something that's really great to have at home. Of course, if you're not sterilized, because if you're sterilized, the chance of you getting pregnant is pretty damn slim. But I have heard stories of people being sterilized and still getting pregnant, but it depends on the way you're getting sterilized, because if you have gotten everything removed, then you of course can't get pregnant. But if you just got, you know, the tubes clamped together, there's still a slight chance you can get pregnant. So yeah, if you're curious about what I'm talking about, go watch Mama Dr. Jones. I think she reacted to a video about an older lady who was sterilized, and not older, but when it comes to having kids, she was 40 or something, I can't remember, around that age, and that's old when it comes to getting kids, because most people have problems getting kids when they get that old. So she made a video about that, so I can go recommend you watch that if you're curious about what I'm talking about, because maybe you're like, of course you can't get pregnant when you're sterilized, but apparently it can happen if you just got your tubes tied. So yeah, that's always great to know. Like, unless you get like everything removed, you can still, you know, get a kid. There's still a really slight chance, but it can happen. Just like with a man, if have gotten sterilized, it's really important that they go to checkup after a while, because everything can grow back together. So yeah, but me and my partner do not want the whole getting sterilized. I have my own personal reason for not getting sterilized, and my partner has the diabetes, so the scar tissue after the procedure wouldn't probably not heal. There will be a chance that the scar tissue after him having gotten sterilized will not heal back together, so that's why he does not want to get sterilized, and I respect that. So, and honestly, I'm happy on the contraceptive I'm on, because it makes sure that I do not have pain, and that's a big thing for me. I've had painful menstruations, so yeah, I've also made a video about what contraceptives I'm on and my contraceptive stories and what I've been on and what I've tried different contraceptives. So if you're curious about that, I'll link it up in the art card so you can go see that video. Me looking at pets, me looking at kids. Like, it's not like I adore every pet, but I think a lot of pets are extremely sweet and cute, and I just think they're so easy to care for compared to another human being. They're easy to understand compared to human beings. Like, they're just all around easier than a human being. So yeah, I really like pets, and it's not like I think like every kid is like, when I see them, they can be cute, but kids are just not my thing. They're not my cup of tea. I definitely prefer pets. When I say I want a baby, this is the baby I want. Yeah, certainly that's also the baby I want. That's definitely pets. I have 3 babies right now, 2 guinea pigs and 1 hamster. I have a pet channel, but I think I'm going to focus more on this channel, so I might not be uploading to my pet channel in the future. But if you're still curious about the videos I've made over there, I will leave a link up in the iCard to my other channel about my pets if you want to go see that. Moms who act like the world owes them something for popping out crotch fruits give me a stomach ache. Mom should get a fast pass to the front of the line. A coffee shop, honey, you're 22 and slept 10 hours last night. Get to the back of the line. You're not special, no one cares. I do not think that because you have children, people should give you privileges. I think, of course, if you're pregnant and you have a hard time standing up, just like you do for an elderly person, you give your seat to the person who's pregnant, just out of kindness, because that's just a nice way to be. But if you're just, for example, a mom who's in a coffee shop alone, you should not have any more rights than other people, so you should not go to the front of the line. You should remember that you yourself have chosen to have a kid, and it's not everybody else's responsibility that you have chosen to get this kid. But if you're in the shop with your kids, again, if it's small child, it's still a act of kindness to like let you go in the front of the line, because kids get frustrated more easily than us when they have to wait, because for them it feels like they have to wait a lot longer than we do, because as you age, everything goes quicker. So it goes really slow for them. So again, act of kindness, that's fine. But you should not expect people to give you certain privileges because you're pregnant or because you have kids. You've chosen this yourself, so you have to kind of deal with the consequences. Unless your baby looks like this, I don't want to see it on my timeline. Well, people have every right to share their kids on a timeline. I've talked a little about this earlier, that why it can be problematic. But I definitely rather would want to see a pet than I want to see a kid, because pets are just more the right thing for me than kids are. Kids are not like my thing, but if they're your thing, do your thing. As a childless adult, it's my duty to embrace hobbies and pastimes that my peers cannot, as they have sacrificed their free time to maintain the population. I must vibe and chill and do the fun things in their honor. So I think this is a kind of a bad stereotype that when you get kids, you do not have time for anything else. This is definitely not true. You'll have less time to do what you want to. You have to focus more on the kid. The kid is first priority, but this does not mean that you can't have fun. I think this is really not a great stereotype, because you can still have kids and have fun. So I don't totally agree with this meme, because people with kids can still have fun, even though they have less time to have fun now because they have a kid. So the last one. Do you want to have kids? No. But you were a child once? Yes. And one day I will be a corpse, and that doesn't mean I want one in my home. So this is just an example of all the stupid things people say to people who do not want kids. They say the most stupid thing to convince you to have a kid. Either because they think kids are the best thing, or think you're missing out, or they just want you to be as miserable as them. I don't know. Maybe they're jealous of your lives because they regret having a kid. I do not know why people say these extremely stupid comments. Honestly, they're so stupid. But yeah, guys, that was the video for now. I hope you enjoyed this new child-free memes video, because I could see that you were enjoying the other one that I've made about child-free memes. So if you want me to make another one, please comment it down below. I would love to do it. I'm sure that I can hunt down some other child-free memes, because there's definitely a lot of them out there. So yeah, guys, please remember to subscribe, like, and comment in the friendly zone down below. If you like my video and you like my channel and you like me in general, I would really love to have you. I appreciate every one of you, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye, guys!